Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're gonna dive in my first experience with Pokemon Unite. As always, if you enjoy videos like this, be sure to leave a like before you go, or even consider subscribing for more Pokemon action. Pokemon Unite is super fun and I will be including it in my game list from now on for this channel. If you did not know, I am also playing Pokemon Go, so if you're interested with that, there is one more reason for you to subscribe to the channel. We start off with some language options, yep, that's all from scratch, and then we proceed to the terms of service. I tap on agree, but it forces me to read it. I never do that. Who does that? I see it's about a lecture long one, so I just return agree now that I can, and we start off our journey. Oh wait, we need to pick a name. I mispronounced my nickname, dress up, and finally the adventure begins. Oh boy, lectures, lore! It's all about collecting iOS energy and stuff, which I enjoy, to be honest. This is a really fun concept. And at this point I want to say that I have played League of Legends and Dota at the past, so I'm familiar with terms like roles, farm, hit and run, etc. We complete a bunch of tutorials against bots of course, and now let's pick our starter. Here you don't get to pick amongst Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, the obvious choice that you get in the main game series, but instead some various licenses. I am a huge tank nerd, so guess what I picked? I'll give you a sec. Yep, Snorlax. I was completely ignorant of what to expect from Snorlax, but it seems he was a true MVP. Heavy hitting, CC, durability were all on point. I had some connection issues in my very first game, and I was anxious for the longevity of the game in my mobile phone because it is not a brand new one phone that everyone has, but after that game I experienced no issues at all. Started a bit from the jungle and then headed on top lane. I tried to farm and play it as safe as possible while learning my skills. I had to know how to move around by defeating Apoms and Vespiquen army. Trying to score here, but I couldn't as I had to upgrade a move first. That was so frustrating, irritating at the moment, because not only didn't I score, but also got destroyed. Perhaps they need to fix that, as in my following games I found out that this was a common thing to happen. I went back on top and then first blood happened. Let's go! Okay, I died after that, right after that. Went back on top for once more and learned something really valuable. Whenever you score, not only you get healed, but for a short time for the scoring animation, you become invincible. Nobody told me that. And I learned that from seeing my opponent scoring, and that was not the best lesson I guess, because my opponent scored on me, but who cares, you become invincible, you can skip a move from your opponent if you play it right. Next up, Snorlax just dominated everything. Yeah, we're just gonna go like that in this video. Getting kills, damaging, ground control, whatever it freaking wanted. Okay, I'm still learning, that should not have happened. One critical thing I've learned though from my very first games is that roles do not have that much of an impact like they do in games like League of Legends. Going in there without a support or a tank is not always a bad thing. You can build upon that. Team fights are not a huge deal here because most of the time you're gonna play in your lane, duo or solo, and you're gonna have a nice time with missing a role or not. However, having every single role makes your life easier, but it is not impossible for you to win like it is on other games. I'm still trying to figure out the difference though between a speedster and an attacker. Despite the fact that speedsters jump a lot, I haven't found something else that is different. Tanks are for sure what I like the most, since at this point I'm using both Snorlax and Blastoise. I finally learned how to score, took down Zapdos in the endgame, scored a little bit more, fought a lot, and that's a good game to begin our journey. Overall, that was fun, 10 minutes of action, some like that never happened, and a lot of interaction. There is definitely room for improvement. That is not only a personal note of course, because you know I need it, but a message to Unite as well. Super fun, interactive, balanced, cool skills, and I'm totally on board with those Unite moves. it can really do so much damage to your opponent or whatever else if you're playing support or another tanky role, I guess, that can turn the outcome of the battle if you play it right. It's also based on skill, like Lucario's Unite move. You really need to aim correctly, it's not like you press a button and that's it. The drawbacks are that you cannot see if you're winning or not. You get some messages along the way like we're struggling to keep up, this is a close match, but it's not enough. You need to know how close you are to winning your opponent, if it is a life or death matter for you to take that Zapdos or not. Also, the KDA would be a nice touch if we could see it in game. Weirdly enough, Zapdos is super balanced. I was expecting that to be groundbreaking issue for the game, perhaps something like that, but it is not. I really like this idea. What do you think, trainers? Is Pokemon Unite here to stay? Write down in the comments your thoughts. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers!